Welcome to this box set episode of Monday Movie Pickup. Yeah, this week I'm just going to focus on the different box sets that I've been purchasing recently. This is the Mexico Trilogy. Now, this was a pretty interesting find. I went to the Criterion sale at Barnes & Noble, just looking for those 50% off deals, and I happened to come across this one. So Arrow has done deals for different Blu-ray sets and such, 50% off. I don't know exactly when Arrow typically does the 50% off sales, but whatever the case may be, I didn't catch it. But for whatever reason, I went to the store and this happened to have a 50% off sticker on it. I don't know if that's because of the sale. I don't know, because usually for the sales, they don't, put stickers on every release. So I just happened to find it for 50% off, and it ended up being a lower price than what it was for on Amazon currently. So ultimately got this set for around $50. It comes with El Mariachi, the famous low-budget indie film from Robert Rodriguez, and every cover is reversible, has the original poster on the inside. Not very big, but there's the cover that they made for this release, along with the original poster. Desperado on 4K, and this is one that I heard there were some complaints about this just because people thought it was a little unfortunate that the movie only came out on, this movie only came out on 4K. The other two did not. They only came on Blu-ray. So whatever the reason may be, I don't know exactly why they chose to do that. I don't know if maybe they didn't have better elements to use for the other two movies, but Desperado was in better condition for a 4K. I don't really know why, but whatever the reason, I think it's just cool that all the movies are available in one set finally. I waited a few years to finally get to these movies. Here's Once Upon a Time in Mexico, the final of the Mexico trilogy. A pretty hit and miss with Robert Rodriguez's films, but can't deny that the dude is always having the best time making these movies. And these posters aren't all that big, but it's a neat little addition to the sets. Of course, it comes with a booklet as well about the making of all the different movies, some different snapshots, some different write-ups in there. So can't forget the largest poster of them all, which also has this on the back side. Moving on, this is an Imprint release, The Uninvited and The Unseen. This is the first time that The Unseen has been available on Blu-ray in the United States, so one of the big reasons that I wanted to get this set. The Uninvited actually has been released before in the US through the Criterion Collection. So this is yet another way to purchase this Universal horror film. As many of you know, I've been trying to gather all the classic Universal horror movies on Blu-ray, so I'll probably track down that Criterion release at some point. I like having the Criterions, but the biggest reason to get this set was for The Unseen, because I do not own The Unseen. This is the first time you can get the movie on Blu-ray. So just a neat little set from Imprint. I don't think I have any other Imprint sets. That's a company that I haven't paid too much attention to. So, and I do like this box set. I like it's a nice rigid box that it sits in. Little cap on the top. I like that. Here is the Hellraiser Quartet of Torment. This was released previously in a different region, not in the US. I believe that set may have been 4K, so the movies were region free anyway, but this is now released in the US with the same special features that came on previous Arrow Blu-ray releases. I love this this box set, the way it slowly deconstructs the human body. It's a really fun box set that they made. A lot of stuff to look at. A lot of stuff to look at in there, if you can see. All on 4K. Hellraiser, Hellraiser 2, Hellbound, Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, and then Hellraiser Bloodline. And these movies were released before through Arrow, but I don't think all the sequels were. I think the sequels came in that other set that was released not in the US, but this is the first time that all these movies have been together on 4K. And like I said, it has all these special features that came with the previously released Arrow sets. And no, it doesn't come with Blu-ray discs, it's just the 4K discs. A little bit disappointing because, you know, I like having both if possible. I own the Arrow Blu-ray release of Hellraiser, but it is what it is. You know, most people are going for the 4Ks nowadays, and if this is the best way to get all the movies together with all those old special features, perfect. That's fine by me. And it comes with this massive, pretty heavy book actually. So a lot of different info about the movies in here. Gonna have a lot to look through while giving these movies a watch. And yeah, as far as the Hellraiser series goes, a majority of them should be available on Blu-ray. I know that, like, there was like a Miramax set, one of those, like, there's a lot in this book, by the way. This is a great book to come with it. Like, they went wild with this. And just the back side of the box if you want to give it a look. I know that there's a cheaper Miramax set with 4 movies, including Bloodline. One of those cheaper sets, so where they put all the movies on like one disc. Same with what they did for the From Dusk Till Dawn series, where they just packed all the movies onto one disc. I hate that, but that seems to be the only way that a lot of those movies, the later sequels anyway, are available on Blu-ray. And then some of the more recent sequels, I believe, all have their own individual Blu-ray. So I think they've all been available on Blu-ray. I feel like one of the sequels is a little tougher to track down because I think it was like a Miramax only release, not included with that 4-pack set. It was like a separate release. I can't remember exactly which sequel that is, but you know, Hellraiser kind of all over the place with the rights, and sequels have been made all over the place. And last but not least, here's that Frank Capra box set. So I actually did an unboxing of this on my other YouTube channel. So just a great box set with a majority of the work that Frank Capra did at Columbia. It is missing a few of his other earlier movies, so this isn't like a complete set, but it's about as good as we're ever gonna get. I know there's like various theories as to why the other movies weren't included, but I can't remember exactly all the reasons. All I know is that this pretty much has everything else. And a lot of these movies, the first time they've ever been available on Blu-ray, a lot of them first time they've ever been available on 4K. And if you want to get a deeper dive into this box set, just go over to my other YouTube channel. I just will point out, it's kind of tough to get these movies out of here. You gotta like lean it forward, because otherwise if you have it like sitting like this, there's not really a good way to get like your finger in there to get one of the movies. You kind of have to lean it forward to then grab one. And I just wanted to point out that something I didn't point out in that video of the unboxing is that most of the movies, you know, have like they look like this. This is how all the covers look, you know, the original poster with that backdrop and everything. So they're all similar, all uniform, as you can see. They're all the same, except for whatever reason that happened one night doesn't have that style of cover, and neither does You Can't Take It With You. I don't really understand the reason as to why these covers are different. The rest of them are the same. Just something I thought was kind of interesting to point out. But other than that, pretty fabulous set. Pretty happy that Sony did something like this this late into the Blu-ray life cycle. And well, that is everything for today. And I'll have a few more things next week, so thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the video, and special shout out to Anna, Kirsten, Spencer, and Lucas for supporting me on Patreon. By joining my Patreon, you'll be able to get some exclusive videos, some different vlogs in the future, and you'll be able to request your own movie review. I hope you stick around, Cinephile, and have a happy, productive day.